Hey, this is Bond Diesel bringing you another Intel Insights, focusing on the underground intel that you can find. This time we're going to do Sammy Marie, who is a Riker, who is underground and finding some weird stuff. But we'll talk about that at the end. So please enjoy.
We're on patrols in the underground now. Just scouting around, finding anybody hiding, seeing if we can find out anything useful. Guess there's opportunity everywhere, even in a sewer, if you just know how to look for it. At least that's what I tell myself to get over the godforsaken smell of it. But at least we can move around without so much interference from the fucking division. We've all just about had it with those clowns. But I'd rather be in penthouses than down here in this shit. I really can't stand sleeping down here. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, in my mind, there's plenty of luxury apartments left to play in. But we were down here when some hail hit, so we just stayed put and waited for it to blow over. Which took some time. So we just bunked down. Thing is, I heard something when I woke up. I swear to God, something big and nasty. And maybe hungry. But maybe it was just a dream. I hope to hell it was. Been thinking about these tunnels down here. People talk a lot of shit about them, but one thing's for sure. Rats down here the size of house cats. Swear to God. Makes you think twice before you close your eyes to sleep at night. Because if they're down here, man, they can get topside. God, I hate to think about what those things eat to maintain that size. Christ. If I ever have kids, I'm gonna do them a favor and tell them those monsters under the bed, good chance they're real. Sleep tight, kids. I had a buddy in Rikers. Used to work on oil rigs in Canada. Anyway, he used to work a night shift in some godforsaken place way up north. He used to tell this story, late at night, trying to freak people out. Says he stalled out in a blizzard, was just sitting in the truck without power, waiting for things to blow over, and something rushed the truck and tried to get in. Something big and hairy. Something that screamed like a banshee. He got that truck back up and running and drove like hell out of there, even though he couldn't see 5 feet in front of him. Guy swore he had dents all over the truck, shape of fists. I don't know, man. That got me thinking. Maybe there's more out there than we ever imagined. Science doesn't know everything, right? Being a New Yorker, of course I heard rumors about things being a little bit fishy down here. I mean, it's a big city. Anything can happen here, they say. It's New York, city of dreams. And nightmares. And that's true underneath it, too. You got your giant rats. Okay, I can vouch for the fact that's true. And you got your mole people. I don't know about that one. And then you got your gators. They say people flush the little ones when they get sick of having them as pets. And they get down here, and they don't die. They just grow. I used to think that was bunk, pure bunk. But that dream I had the other night, turns out, wasn't a dream. Okay, I get that this will sound crazy. I know it's going to sound crazy, but that doesn't mean it actually is crazy. I swear to God, I swear on the Bible, I swear on Lorraine Barrett's hunting knife, anything you want. I swear I saw an alligator down here. Big one. I mean, I've heard those rumors for years. Years. I always thought it was bullshit. I'm a skeptic. I'm a realist. But man, I know what I saw. All right, heard. But there's no faking that. Breathing like a dragon. Really heavy. And wet. And the footsteps and the drag of that tail like a huge bag of wet cement getting dragged down the tunnel. Holy shit. I made the mistake of telling the other guys what I heard. Big mistake. They think it's a goddamn laugh riot. Well, they were asleep. Of course I didn't hear anything. Not some little wimp who's gonna shriek like a baby when I see it. Okay, hear something scary, but that is no reason to think I'm making it up or to call me crazy. No reason at all. You fucking assholes. I thought I was doing them a favor. I was warning them to be careful, and all they do is laugh at me. It's just like being back at Riker's. I thought things would be different for me once we were out, but now I'm not so sure. Lately I can't sleep. Why won't they believe me? They must have heard it too. They're just covering it up so they can look like tough guys for each other. Nobody wants to look like a sucker. That's how it goes in prison. It's one big cockfight, guys trying to outdo each other with how fucking tough they are. I hear them laughing about me over there. I mean, I can't make out the words, but I can hear them laughing. Doesn't take a genius to figure it out. And I wanted to help them. Jesus, what an idiot. I heard it again. It came up to us when most of the guys were sleeping. Me, I haven't slept in a few days. Can't take the risk. Not with that thing around. And sure enough, the guard fell asleep. Although this morning he swore that was bullshit. But if he wasn't asleep, how come he didn't notice a big fucking alligator walking up and taking a good sniff? Holy shit, that thing must have been 20 feet long. Mouth like a coffin, teeth like cleavers, breath like rotting garbage, like a goddamn mortuary. I told them in the morning, but you know what they did? They just laughed. Like it was nothing. Up to your old trick, Sammy. That's what they said. Well, they don't know half of it. So, looks like the gator came back. I was having a long-deserved rest. And I must have been sound asleep because I didn't hear a thing. And from the looks of things, must have been a big one. Really big one. Big fucking jaw on that thing. No problem to close that mouth over sleeping bodies down in a maintenance tunnel, no sir. Wow. So much blood. Just chewed him up and spat him right out again. Most of the guys didn't make it. There's just me, really. Just me. Well, they can't laugh now, can they? And they can't call me crazy anymore. They're sorry now, those assholes. Except I can still hear it. The laughing. I don't know who's watching from the shadows, but they won't laugh for long. Oh, no. Look who's crazy now, am I right? Yeah. Who's the crazy one now?
So what I would say is this is a less about narrative and story, and a lot more about someone going through a complete psychotic break. So old Sammy here tells us about the first 3 or 4 of the logs are her just kind of talking about how they ended up down in the underground and kind of, honestly kind of lame stuff. But then you start seeing, you see that she believes in maybe these unknown things from the stories. She's seen these giant rats. She's heard of the alligators. She tells a story about someone else in Rikers who apparently ran into a Sasquatch up in Canada, or at least that's how she describes it. And then you see lots of things start kicking in. She starts talking about seeing this alligator, but never actually says she sees it. That she just hears it and smells it. You also hear her talking about things that, she's obviously becoming insanely paranoid, right? Thinking that, they're laughing at her when they probably really aren't. Just some kind of crazy stuff. You can tell that she's kind of unhinging, right? Which maybe she had, a predisposition to that kind of a mental health issue, or maybe it was just the being in prison. It could be PTSD kind of thing, or just going through this insane situation that these people would be going through. Right? They are dealing with some pretty interesting circumstances, to say the least. But then you see that paranoia turn to anger, and then at the end, I assume there's no mystery about her basically just murdering everyone at the end, and then her psychosis is basically confirmed at the very end by the crazy ass laugh and the fact that she still thinks that there's someone. She's likely hearing her own thoughts or voices and attributing them to what's going on. So this one, I don't really think it presents any significant narrative or anything like that. But I do think it's just kind of a cool one, kind of a sci-fi one. When I move on to the ones from the original game, I'm really excited for a few of them that leave some stuff open, and maybe we'll even investigate that a little bit. So that's all I have for this one. If you like this series, if you like what you heard, please like the video, make a comment if you have any comments or questions or thoughts. And check me out on Twitch or Twitter. Those links will be down below in the description. And until the next one, this was Bond Diesel.